Hey my frugal friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Frugality is Life. Thank you so much for joining me. So this video won't have any cash stuffing elements at all. This is a part of my setup for 2026. And I need to put this in a new video because a totally different video from a cash stuffing video because I kind of got the inspiration for this from the planning community. Absolutely love the planning community. I follow a lot of planning content and creators. A few of my favorites is Kat from Planning Com, Brandy Janae from Brandy Janae, and I also follow Jasmine Plans. I follow so many planning creators. And so a lot of the inspiration, so the first thing I got from the planning community was the Moterms. And guys, you know how I like Moterms. So I'm trying not to get too deep because it's also very costly. Okay, so I try to pick what I think will work for me and things that I want to try out. But I absolutely love it. I also do my journaling. I think I have shown you guys before, like this is like my larger journal that I work in, and yeah, I have gotten stickers and different things, and thank you and shout out to my bestie Brandy Janae. She sent me some sticker books and different things, so I'm well equipped, guys. Okay, I'm well equipped. So I have picked out a couple of things that I want to use for 2026, and I got this inspiration from the planning community. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys is, I also watch Sandra from, I'm gonna put her channel here. She used to do some cash stuffing content. Now she does like some planning content and different things, but like guys, like I love to watch different channels, some that do what I do and some that do other things, and the planning community is one that I'm really taking a lot of interest in, and I watch a ton of planning related content because I'm someone who try to take inspiration to apply to my day-to-day life, but also like my work life. And you cannot be organized enough to work in like corporate jobs and different things. So I love to watch different people in the planning community and different things. So the things that, let me get to it. So the thing that I want to show you guys is this, yes, it is a Moterm. Yes, it is a Moterm, but as I said, I can explain. Okay, I can explain. So this is a Moterm. I think it's called a companion. I'll put it across the screen, whatever it's called. So it is, as you can see, it's like, it's long and it is narrow, right? So this is similar to the traveler's notebook type of thing, right? But this is a Moterm. All right, so if I open this up, I have a ton of things in here, and this is one reason I kind of fell in love with this from the community, is because you can make it your own. It's very much like you can add things, you can take away things, you can move things around. I absolutely love that. So let me show you this. So let me just strip it down. And I had to show you guys this because I need to start using my stuff, okay? And I've had this sitting around for a while, and I said, hey, I need to show you guys. I'm actually trying to find another thing I bought, but anyway, I'll show you guys this, and then eventually that will come to light. But anyway, so yes, this is the setup of like a Moterm, how we know it. Has a big pocket at the back, it has this at the side, it has like areas for your cards or different things. And guys, the difference is, guys, you have these strings. Don't ask me what they're called in the planning community, I'm not that deep, okay? But you have these strings, and you can use those to add more things to this, right? So people use it for planning, they use it for journaling, they use it for different things, right? I absolutely love it, right? So what will I be using it for? I'll be using it every single year. I use at least 2 to 3 notebooks in my my budgeting, cash stuffing, tracking life. I don't necessarily use a planner. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. You know, I'm not really consistent in using a planner because I just don't, right? But I use different things. So I'm usually a notebook person. So I have a ton of notebooks. Like for 20, I'm going to show you the back of this because the front has something else. So this was one of my notebooks that I used. And this was one, I think you guys saw this one. So these were 2025. And I think this is also probably going to go into 2026. So I have a lot of pages not yet done. But if I show you some of the things and how I use this notebook. So I was using bits and pieces of it. So you can see there are tabs, like makeshift tabs. Let me find a page that I can actually share. So in here, I record like my net worth, sorry guys, my net worth. And I track my net worth every single month. Okay. So if you don't know what your net worth is, or if you know, I'm just going to give a quick background for who doesn't. It's your asset minus your liabilities. Okay. So that gives you your net worth. So I do that every single month. Okay. So, and then I like to jot down notes and different things. So like one side of, like I've used this to track like my saving challenges that I've completed, but I use it like, I just pick spots, right? So if you can see this is here, and I still have a blank section here. So I use it very much like, you know, not in order. Like I have, here is my like plan for 2025 and my goals. And then you guys are familiar with this page because I show you guys where I'm tracking like my savings for the year. Like, so you guys see this, but look at it. It's like all the way to the back. Like, so that's how I use my notebooks, right? So I don't really use it from like the front page to the back page, right? Like, I guess you would use it normally. So I was trying to find some way to incorporate my similar way, like that, you know, that works in my head. And I saw this and it worked, and I think it works perfectly. So what I will get is, I have this, which is the companion, the Moterm companion. You don't necessarily have to get the Moterm companion. You can get the Traveler's Notebook. They have similar ones. I'm going to show you some other stuff, but they have similar ones that's not the brand Traveler's Notebook. You just buy them off Temu or wherever, and it, like, you know, cheaper options, but they're pretty much the same. So what I can do here, like all these bands can fit one of these books here, right? So this is like a dot grid one pages, and I can fit a ton in here. So what I can do, I can tuck one there, and this is one that I'm going to use for family. I kind of printed this on Canva and like wrapped it. It looked the same like this, but inside is like a craft paper. So I kind of wrapped. So this is my dad, my mom, me and my mom. Like, this is some things that, like some goals and different things that I have. I printed this off and I just glued it on, right? And so what I can do, I guess I didn't glue it right. I need to glue. I need to find the proper glue I want to use. But what I can do now is I can use one of these bands and put it on here, just like that. So now I have two books, right? And so now I want to use one. Okay, so I wrapped this one. Let me show you. With some wrapping paper that I bought off Amazon, and I love that the wrapping paper is actual like paper, like craft paper feel, and they're different patterns, right? So you get different pieces in here. Absolutely love that. Look, different like patterns that you can use, and so I use that to wrap this one, right? So this one now I'm gonna use, I can use it for my budgeting, tracking my budget. And guess what, if I wanted to go in here, I can just use this like that, and there you go. That's another book, right? And then if I want to use it for other things, say in here I want to store like my markers, my pen, and my just a few go-to things. I want to put money, I want to put whatever, cards, you can do that. So you can just set this up, you can put this on, like so, and it fits like so. And look, you still have a lot of pages, so a lot of space, so you can go in and you can add more stuff. I absolutely love this. This is like, I know I'm late to the game, but as I said, I got this from the planning community. So if you want now to use this and you want to store, I don't know, money in here, pictures, stickers, whatever you want, you can add this now using one of these bands, like so. You can set this up however you like. I'm just showing you guys how you use the bands, right? And then I still have one of these left, right? And I can still put other things, guys. So suppose I want this craft paper one. I can put it in, right? Can put it in. And there you go. And look, this, like, it fits everything nicely. So you can use this as your wallet. You can use it as, like, they also make these inserts that are like calendar type format, so you can do the days of the week, you can do monthly, you know, spread different things, and this can work like that. And look, everything in one place. This is exactly before, like, I didn't see this method before I used my notebook. This is how I use my notebook. That's why I have different tabs, because I use different sections for different things. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly how my brain works. I want to be able to use one of these books for my budgeting, use one of these books for like pictures and memory planning and journaling, and like I can just add a new book. And when I run through the whole book, I just take it off the bands and just switch it out for a totally different book. Like, right? And I can wrap them. So that's the goal, is to like wrap them in different papers to identify them just by the paper, to say which one is one, which one is what. And I can also make a legend. So I can make a legend to say, okay, I can like snip pieces of this and I put it on like my front thing to say, okay, this pattern is my budget notebook. This pattern is my travel planning. This pattern. And it just works perfectly. Like, so I can flip through and know exactly which one to go to. How genius is that? Okay. I'm new to this, but I know this has been in the planning community, right? So this is going to be what I use in the new year, right? So thank you for everyone in the planning community. I believe like Sandra, also my chaotic budget, Sandra, she is using this a similar method to this for her tracking of her budget and debt and different things like that. But guys, I just absolutely love this, because this is how my brain works. I love that it's like bits and pieces of things and you can put it together and make a whole thing. I love the flexibility of this, right? And so I have some other things like this. You can use it as a ruler, you can use it as, like, you know, if you're doing your date stuff. You can also use this to press down on when you're writing your notes and different things. Love, 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 love. So I got this first and it's been sitting here, and then I'm like, I'm then like, just like how I kind of decide like what am I gonna do for 2026, I think about my bags, I think about like for work, right? I think about different things like that, and I'm thinking this won't fit in my bag because my bag is like, my bag is like like 3/4 of the size of this. Like my handbag, it's not really a handbag, it's like a crossbody bag that I have my wallet in, and then I bring like another crossbody bag for my with my laptop and stuff, right? And notebook. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's been straining like my shoulders, so I wanted a new bag. I'm not a big fan of like handbags for work because it hurts my shoulders, you know. I know, probably weird, but that's just me. So I usually take like a crossbody bag or a backpack. So I said in 2026 I want to take a backpack, so I ordered a backpack. I'm waiting for it to arrive, and so I think, you know, this will fit into my backpack, but also it's gonna be very chunky. So do I want to take this with me? Maybe not. So then I'm thinking like, okay, if I don't take that with me, I need a similar setup so I can track my expenses, because 2026, guys, I'm gonna track my expenses like no other time, because I'm getting serious in, you know, making sure that I'm tracking my variables. I think tracking my variables is where I need a lot more work. I budget the money and I spend, say for gas, I budget $100 for gas and I spend, but so long as I spend $100, I don't really like bother with tracking anything. But I want to be a little bit more strategic, and if I can push myself to save a little bit more out of my variables, I think the best way I can do so is by tracking it. So anyway, so I said I need something to take with me. So guys, I purchased another one of these and it's been sitting here and I'm like, okay, I gotta show that everyone because I need to start using it. Right? So look, so this is the passport size traveler's notebook. Right? I don't know why I did a TH there, but it's a passport size traveler's notebook. Absolutely love this. Okay, so the brand is not Travelers. Like, this is just one I bought off a Chinese website, whatever. Like, you can buy them off Temu, as I said, AliExpress, Alibaba, wherever. You can buy them. So, I didn't buy the one off Travelers notebook because it's a little bit more pricey. This was not like, this was like 20 bucks or something or less. I don't know. Whatever, right? So, this one works the same way, guys. So this came with 3 of the smaller books. So this is a passport size, and it works the same way. So you can take these out, right? It's the same way. See, it has the elastic band, so you can take these out and switch it up. So it comes with like a lined, a blank one, and then like this one, whatever you want to call this one. A great whatever, I can't remember the name of this one now. Grit, I don't know. Anyway, so that's this. So this one comes with 3. I can always buy more of these on Amazon. Okay, and also if I want to, I can cut these down. So if say I find myself with, you know, too many of these ones, you can always cut these down to fit this one, right? You can always cut them down. So I am so excited about this. So I wanted to show you guys, and so I'm gonna be putting this one inside my backpack with me for work for my expense tracking, and like a quick like snapshot of like my budget, like meaning like my variable parts of my budget and different things. You can also use this as a calendar. They have the same books like these as like calendar setups and different things. The possibilities are endless. You can also put your personal stuff. So I did get the same ruler thing, because like when you're writing and you want something to kind of like press on, or you're writing with a pen and you don't want the ink to bleed through to the other page, you can use this. So I absolutely love this. There you go. So you can, like, if you're using the like using it as like a planner with the calendar, you can say, you know, move this to today. If you have a to-do list and you want to remember what you have on your to-do list for today, you can move this to there. I absolutely love and I love how small and compact this one is. The other thing I got for this one is, this came with it. It came with like the plastic, right? And so you can put cards in here, you can put your stickers, you can put money, whatever you want in here. Love that. So you just put this in. Like I would just put this one like maybe like so. Right? Oops. Let me just pull this through. Maybe like so. And so you open it, you can have your card, you can have like pictures, whatever you like, and then this part can have your cash, your stickers, whatever you want. It comes also with like a little thing here, like a keychain thingy. So I can put this, I'm gonna put this, so when I close this like so, I will put this here, right? I absolutely love this. I'm so happy to have found this, and I'm gonna try it out and see if it works for me, because I didn't want to take my book like to me, you know, for work. And yeah, so anyways, so I'm gonna set this up, and okay, I need to figure out how to set this up, but anyway, I will. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to lose anything, so I will set this up off camera. But anyway, so I love that. So guys, I could not wait to show you guys these. I just love it. And then I ordered a couple other things. So I ordered, this is a pen loop. So, because it doesn't come with a pen loop, right? So you can make this into a pen loop. So you can put this wherever you want. Say I want to put it here, like so. I can do that. I can also turn it the other way. I love the flexibility, you know, of this. And you can put your pen. You can also move it to the front if this is something you prefer. So you can move the pen loop there. And like you can stick your pen in there. Love that. And I also have this, like it's like, for me, I'm just going to use this as like markers to kind of mark, you know, where I am, whatever in my book. But you can also do that, right? So if I put this at the back, like so, and this is leather, guys, absolutely love it. And I can put this like so, right? And the other thing I got is I got one of these. So say I'm using the book or a book and I want to kind of write on the pages and they're moving, I can always like use this to hold the pages so I can write better, right? Love that. And the final thing I got is I saw this and loved it. It's, let me show you guys, sorry. It's this, wow, this is like, give me a second, guys. I need to like cut this open. You know what's going on. Okay. So, I love this. And this says, life begins after coffee. Love it. So I can always use this as like a page mark, a bookmark thing. There you go. All set up. All set up and ready to go. I can't wait to use this, guys. So I hope you guys like this, and if it gives you any ideas for yourself, great. As I said, I am absolutely loving the ideas I'm getting from the planning community to see how I can make things work for me. Oh, I forgot, I also got one of these for it. So it's the pocket like you saw, like this pocket, this one here. Now will I have everything in here all at once? Maybe not. Just like this one, maybe not, but you can switch things out, that works, right? So you can put this in, and again, you can have the zipper part and different things. So yeah, so you can fix that however you want and have like the zipper, right? And then you can tuck your stuff in here. Like, I absolutely love the flexibility of this, guys. Absolutely love. So oops, so you can put it in. I'll put it around the bands, but just want to give you guys a quick look. So there you go. So this is gonna be a couple of things that I introduced in 2026 to help me with managing my finances a little bit better. We can always improve, right? And so I absolutely love this. Look how cute this is. So cute. I love it so much. I can't wait. I cannot wait to use these two in 2026. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, keep budgeting, stay frugal, and walk good. Bye.